Hello everyone, I am Saitaka and welcome back to my channel Saitaka. In today's video I do the epic BGMI gameplay battery drain comparison between all of these four smartphones which I got right now. As you can see, and this is my first time doing the epic kind of battery draining test using the Battlegrounds Mobile India. So this is a question which was asked by a couple of users as well, and previously I did plenty of epic comparison, so make sure to check the videos for the epic comparison playlist. There you can find the PUBG videos as well. As you can see friends, similarly right now I started to do the BGMI gameplay and battery draining test. As you can see, these are the four smartphones which are selected during this time of testing. So first with the Realme X1 Max, and second is the iQOO 3, iQOO 7 and the Mi 11X device. And during this time of battery draining testing, I have my own chart prepared. As you can see, I'll try to record for every 1 hour. I'll try to write down the phone battery percentage and how much temperature they are as well. So these are the exact conditions I'm trying to use during this time of testing. You can see that clearly. So Wi-Fi 50% brightness, smooth and extreme, and 120 Hz refresh rate. If the phone has 120 Hz, I'll try to use 120 Hz. So a likes target for this video would be 300 likes friends, so make sure to hit that like as well. In case if you want to support me, that will be very grateful for me as well. So make sure to hit the subscribe button as well friends, because it takes a lot of time in making this kind of epic kind of battery drain videos, because I need to spend continuously 6 to 7 hours non-stop. That's by playing continuously in all the four smartphones. So make sure to hit the subscribe and share my videos with your friends. So in case if you want to download this live wallpaper, so make sure to check the playlist which are created for only for the live wallpapers. That will be really great in case if you are interested. Right now in this video I'll try to not use any kind of live wallpapers for the demonstration. So now let me try to open the BGMI gameplay in all the four smartphones and just select. I'll try to select with the smooth and extreme setting during this time of testing. And there is no SIM card as well in all the four smartphones during this time of testing as well. All the four smartphones are successfully charged to the 100% of the battery capacity friends. All the four smartphones 100% they did charge. And let me show you exactly the brightness percentage, how much I'm gonna use during this time of testing. That is the first thing you need to know. As you can see, 50% I'm trying to use in the Realme X1 Max, 50%. And let's move to the next phone, which is a iQOO 3 device. iQOO 3 device as well. I'll try to select the 50%. As you can see, it's kind of close to 50%. It should be kind of good. And the iQOO 7, let's see iQOO 7's brightness. I think it should be kind of close to 50%, I guess, hopefully. So finally is a Mi 11X device. Let's see the Mi 11X device 50%. So these are 50% in the Mi 11X smartphone. So finally friends, all the four smartphones are set to the 50%, and you did say the phone has got 100% charging as well. Now the time to set the smooth and extreme settings in all the four devices. Let me go to the settings. So using this 50% brightness will definitely impact the battery life, because so previously I did plenty of PUBG battery drain test using the 60% and 70% brightness, but right now I'm trying to use only 50% brightness, so you will be getting a little bit kind of more battery backup than expected. As you can see, all the four smartphones are selecting with the smooth and extremes only during this time of demonstration. As you can see friends, same smooth and extreme settings only they are selected. And one more thing friends, I did turn off the locations option as well, GPS, in all the four smartphones, because even some users they did ask me to turn off the GPS as well. I'm not sure why. So that is the reason I thought of showing you as well. GPS is also turned off in all the four devices. So right now I'll try to disconnect the cables in all the four smartphones. As you can see friends, I'm just trying to disconnect in all the four smartphones as well. And stopwatch is started. So now the official test has been begun in all the four smartphones. Let me try to start the match without wasting any time. Let's see. Now let's see friends, which phone will be having the really better kind of battery life. That is what I'm going to test. And meanwhile I'll try to talk about a little bit kind of gameplay as well, in case if you're interested I can do that. So playing in the one phone one by one, but I'll try to continuously keep running in this all the four smartphones. I'll make sure that I'm not spectating at all. That is the one thing which my main rule it is. And my temperatures, sorry I forgot to check the temperatures. Right now my room temperature is 31 and there is no AC, there is no cooler in my room. Exactly friends. And right now the Realme X1 Max has got 36 degrees at this moment. As you can see, 36 degrees. 36 is the highest, 36 in the Realme X1 Max. And next check is the iQOO 3. iQOO 3 has got 35. So 35 is the highest recorded in the iQOO 3 at this point, 35 degrees. And iQOO 7 has got 35. So 35.4. iQOO 7 as well. As you can see, 35.4. Let's check the Mi 11X device, how much it can be, 36. As you can see friends, 36 degrees, both phones. So both Realme X1 Max and Mi 11X are 36, and iQOO 3s and iQOO 7 are 35 degrees. So select only one degree difference, nothing much is there between all the four smartphones. So let's see friends what will happen for the results after 1 hour of continuously playing this BGMI gameplay by Battlegrounds Mobile India. As I said, this is my first time doing this kind of epic kind of comparison in the BGMI gameplay, so this is going to be really interesting results as well. So I'll try to play the games in one by one phone. Definitely I can show you the real-time FPS meter how much I'm getting. And so the Realme X1 Max has got the Dimensity 1200 processor, which is quite good, but you don't get the higher optimized graphics settings in case if you are that kind of person to use the HDR and settings. That is another thing which I thought of mentioning for most of the users. And the temperatures are slightly will increase in this kind of Dimensity processor than the Snapdragon processor. Yes, in the Dimensity 1200, that is what I did notice during this time of testing. The temperatures are slightly increasing in the Dimensity processor than the Snapdragon processors. So friends, it feels really light using the Realme X1 Max in terms of the usage as well. Because of the matte finish on the backside as well, it makes really good to all the mobile phone. That's another advantage with the Realme X1 Max particularly. Other phones, let me try to start running. So whereas the iQOO 3 has got the really good presence to buttons, so where you can use this kind of buttons as well, the presence to option which is available, so you can use them while gaming as well. And you do get the haptic feedback and 4D vibrations as well in this phone. So as you can see, the presence to button, but there is no 4D vibrations option, but you do get this kind of haptic feedback whenever you try to press this kind of presence to buttons in the iQOO 3 device, which has got the Snapdragon 865 processor. So let's see friends how much the phone battery it's going to hold in this phone. And next is the iQOO 7 device. Obviously the iQOO 7 also has really good haptic feedback, but we are unable to use in this kind of BGMI gameplay. You don't get the option to enable in the BGMI gameplay, unfortunately. That's a big drawback in the iQOO 7 device. So you do get the PUBG. While playing PUBG you can actually use, but while playing BGMI gameplay you cannot use those settings. So next let's move to the MI Linux device. MI Linux doesn't have any kind of 4D vibrations, but it got the real-time FPS option where you can actually monitor the real-time FPS, how much we are getting. That's another useful case which I do feel necessary for the gamers. So if they want to track how much FPS they are getting, they should have this kind of option. So hopefully maybe in the next update, the FunTouch UI, they should give this kind of update as well, tracking the real-time FPS. That's really good advantage to see the CPU and the GPU performance, how much we are getting. So again, I'll be back after 1 hour friends of continuously playing this PUBG game in all the phones. So non-stop I'll try to play. It takes a lot of time and effort as well in making this much of big videos possible. So make sure you hit the subscribe and stay tuned, and don't forget to share my videos as well with your friends. So again, I'll be back after 1 hour. So right now friends, we are getting close to exactly 1 hour of continuously playing in all the 4 smartphones, as you can see here. So I'm trying to use only with 50% brightness only during this time, and continuously I've kept on running in all the phones. So except I'm trying to play in one by one phone as well meanwhile, just to see how is the battery backup and everything, how is the performance and all those details, and just to see those I'm trying to play in one by one phone. As you can see friends, I won in the iQOO 7 device chicken dinner. So right now I'm trying to play in one by one phone. I'm trying to concentrate in all the phones as well parallelly. So it's kind of really difficult task for me to manage all these 4 smartphones and to play as well. That is another thing friends. So make sure to hit that like button as well. So right now we're getting close to 1 hour mark. Let's check the temperatures, how much it is. 37.4, not bad. 36.4, not bad. And iQOO 7 37, not bad. And MI Linux device 37.8, slightly MI Linux slightly higher, but 37.6 as you can see. I think all the phones are at exactly kind of same temperature, close to 37 degrees only, slightly higher little bit in the MI Linux device, little bit but not much. So all the temperatures are really good. So if you try to maintain the really low brightness in all the 4 smartphones, definitely you'll feel this kind of difference. That's a really good thing. So let's make exactly 1 hour. I'll try to show you the battery percentage in all the 4 devices. So right now we are getting kind of close to exactly 1 hour friends. Let me need to quickly show you the battery percentage. So 88% in the Realme X1 Max device. So this is a Realme X1 Max, 88%. And iQOO 3 device, I'm going to show you exactly percentage is of 88% as well in the iQOO 3 as well. That's interesting. So 88 and 88. iQOO 7, 88%. Wow, that's fantastic. All the phones are 88. Let's see the MI Linux device 89. As you can see, 89, slightly more. The MI Linux, little bit, but not much. As you can see, friends, clearly, the MI Linux slightly 89, and all the phones are having the 88 only. So there is not much difference you can actually expect between side-by-side comparison between this all the four smartphones. So let me try to write down the readings as well in this kind of small chart which I have prepared. So this is a small chart which I have got ready, and as you can see, the battery percentage 88%, 88, 88, and 89, slightly more. As you can see, friends, the battery capacity is also slightly different when you compare with other smartphones. So 37 degrees, 37 degrees, 37 and 38 degrees normally. So this is with the Wi-Fi connection. If you try to increase slightly the brightness, definitely the temperatures will increase higher. That will drain also battery a lot. So that is the reason I try to choose only with the 50% and only smooth and extreme settings. If you try to use the HDR settings, that will be different case. If you try to use a 4G data connection, that will be different kind of draining. So every small change you make, that will definitely impact the battery life. If you follow exactly my settings while playing the game, so it will be kind of similar kind of battery life you can expect in these phones. So friends, while gaming the device, while playing this kind of all the four smartphones, I did enjoy this kind of press sensitive buttons in this phone particularly. So it's really good to have this kind of press sensitive buttons in this iQOO 3 device. That's fantastic. That's another good option which we got right now, is iQOO 3 mainly. As you can see, friends, it's not the delay as well, it's kind of good, no issues. If there's any kind of physical buttons, that would be really great, but that's not the case, unfortunately. So this is the advantage of this one. Realme X1 Max got advantage of having the really good back finish. Back finish is really good in this phone. That is what I did like in the Realme X1 Max. Gloss and matte type of finish, that's fantastic in this phone. Let me try to get out of this hole first. So finally I came outside, again I jumped. Let me try to come back. So yeah, in the backward sometimes it works, not in the frontward, I'm not sure why, but in the backward it did work. So right now I did like the backside texture on the Realme X1 Max, which I particularly enjoy holding this phone, which I really like this one, and really less weight as well. That's also really comfortable to play for the longer hours. That's the one thing which I was mentioning in the Realme X1 Max. Again, I'll be back exactly after 2 hours. So after 2 hours, I'll be back, friends. Then we can actually discuss what is happening. So right now it's 1 hour and 4 minutes. So let's see after 2 hours how much the battery will be draining in all the 4 smartphones. I'll try to keep on running during this time without wasting any much of time. So thank you for watching, friends. Again, I'll be back after 2 hours. As you can see, friends, we are getting close to exactly 2 hours. So right now the time is about 1 hour and 59 minutes. As you can see, 1 hour 59 minutes on the top of the stopwatch, and we are getting close to 2 hours of time. So first let's check the temperatures, how much it is. Realme X1 Max 40 degrees, Realme X1 Max. iQOO 3 slightly close to 36 and 37, 30, and iQOO 7 36.8 degrees. MI Linux device 39 degrees. As you can see, friends, after the software update, yes, I did experience the slightly heating issues in the Realme X1 Max. Let me just show you exactly the battery percentage, how much it is right now. 73%, as you can see, 73% in the Realme X1 Max. And in the iQOO 3 device, let's see. In the iQOO 3, it's kind of close to 75%, as you can see in the iQOO 3. Not bad. 75, 73, 75. And in the iQOO 7 and 73. As you can see, friends, iQOO 7, 73. So 73, 73, 75, and MI Linux device. Let's see whether the MI Linux, how much it is. 75. As you can see, even the MI Linux is 75. So both phones are 75 and both phones are 73. So temperature started to increase slightly on the Realme X1 Max because I think of the recent software update only, friends. That might be the reason. That's another thing which I thought of mentioning for you all. And one more quick note, even before testing as well, if you observe my another videos on the PUBG Battlefield videos on this iQOO 7 device, so you'll definitely understand in those videos the temperature used to increase higher in the iQOO 7 smartphone. Yes, if you observe these 2 videos, but what has happened is that with the recent software update in the iQOO 7, the temperature started to decrease. It's not increasing much. Yes, that is what I did observe in the iQOO 7 device. That is the reason you are seeing the iQOO 7 smartphone slightly low temperature, friends. That is the reason. Yes, even when I do the CPU throttling test or Antutu benchmark test or any other high-end 3D benchmark test as well, everywhere the temperatures are slightly maintaining low in this phone after the recent software update only. And that doesn't mean the performance decrease. Performance is not at all decreased or not compromised at all. Performance remains the same and the temperature slightly improved as well. That is the one thing which I observed. So let's see, friends, which phone has got how much kind of, well, that's what I'm going to check. Which phone will last more time. So overall, I can definitely say all these four smartphones are doing their best in terms of the battery temperature as well, battery draining results. For the 2 hours, all the four smartphones are close to 75% after 2 hours. That's really great. So this with a 50% brightness only, friends, 50%. So if you try to use more brightness, that will be result in different kind of scenario, training scenario. That will definitely result. But right now, this is a scenario, as you can see. So I will be back with the next another video on this topic. So make sure to stay tuned for those more interesting videos as well. That will be really interesting to watch. So I will be back after maybe close to 3 hours. So let's see in the 3 hours how much the phone battery will decrease and how much temperatures we can actually observe. And during this time of gameplay, I did enjoy in all the 4 smartphones. I did not have any kind of issues. I did not notice any kind of major problems. So even in both phones, you can see the real-time FPS meter and the CPU and the GPU usage, how much they are utilizing. And the Realme X1 Max, it's utilizing more the CPU and the GPU. If you observe with the Mi11X device, you can see slightly more it's utilizing. I'm not sure whether you will be able to see it properly or not, but that's the case, which I thought of mentioning. I'll try to do a separate video, friends, between both phones, Mi11X and the Realme X1 Max, in terms of playing the BGMI gameplay. There I'll be able to show you which phone is kind of utilizing more kind of CPU and the GPU utilization. So I will be back after 3 hours. Hi friends, right now I'm back after 3 hours exactly of continuously playing the BGMI gameplay in all the 4 smartphones. As you can see, 3 hours. Let's check the battery percent, how much it is in all the 4 smartphones. So right now in the Realme X1 Max, 57%. In the Realme X1 Max, not bad. In the IQ3 it's about 60%. As you can see, 60% in the IQ3 device, not bad at all. In the IQ7 device, let's see in the IQ7 device, 59%, 57, 59 and 60%. In the Mi11X device, 60%, as you can see, friends. So 60%, 60%. Both phones are 60 and IQ7 is slightly around 59 and Realme X1 Max is around 57. So 57, 59, 60. So now let's check the temperature. So which phone has got what type of temperature, that is what I'm going to measure right now. The Realme X1 Max is 37 degrees, IQ3 is 36 degrees, IQ7 is 37 degrees, Mi11X is 36.6 degrees, as you can see. So both phones are 36 and Realme X1 Max and IQ7 are 37. That is what I did find out during this time of demonstration, as you can see clearly. Even the Mi11X is also 37 degrees, even the IQ3 also 37 degrees sometimes, as you can see. I think all the 4 smartphones are kind of close to each other in terms of the temperatures. So this is a test, as I said, I'm trying to use only the 50% brightness. So this will be the results if you're trying to use a 50% brightness in terms of the battery draining and the temperature. So again, I'll be back after 1 more hour. So then we can actually discuss. So if I try to continue this test, I think the 4 phones maybe kind of get locked, I think close to 6.5 hours of time. That is what I'm expecting. Let's see what will happen with the results as well. So right now, as you can see, friends, we did get close to 4 hours of continuously playing the PUBG game in all the 4 smartphones. As you can see, 4 hours exactly. Let's check the battery percentage first, one by one. So starting with the Realme X1 Max, 42%, not bad, 42% for 4 hours. And IQ3 device, 45%, 45, as you can see, 42, 45, not bad, 42 and 45, 44, okay, 45, 44 and 45, as you can see, friends, 45. So overall, the IQ3 and Mi11X device, they are maintaining the 45 battery percentage, and IQ7 is having 44 and 42. So these are the battery percentage readings for the 4 hours. So after 4 hours of continuously playing plans with the Wi-Fi and with 50% brightness and smooth and extreme, so these are the results we are getting right now, as you can see clearly. So 45%. So it's kind of close to each other. So there is nothing much difference you can actually observe within, like only few percentage difference is there between all of these 4 smartphones at this point. Let me do the temperature test. Let's see temperature. Which phone will be slightly higher temperatures? Realme X1 Max Dimensity processor, 36.8 degrees. IQ3 37 degrees. Snapdragon 865. IQ7 Snapdragon 870, 37 degrees. Mi11X 37 degrees, as you can see. Overall, these are the temperatures while doing this kind of testing. Overall, it feels like slightly same, 37, 37, 37 and 38. Slightly more in the Mi11X device, slightly. So let me need to write down the temperatures as well. So friends, these are the 4 hours ratings which we got in the 4 smartphones. As you can see, this is a really good test. So let's see whether these phones will be able to last up to close to 7 hours of battery draining capacity or not. That's what I'm going to check in this kind of testing. That will be really interesting. That is the reason I did decide to write 7 hours. So usually if I try to increase the brightness, maybe 70%, the phones will come close to 6.5 hours only, but not much. But this is after the software update. So after the software update only, we will be able to get to know which phone has got what type of performance level. So let's see friends, again I'll be back after 1 more hour. As you can see friends, right now we are getting close to exactly 5 hours. We are getting close. I thought of just doing a couple of gameplay as well in meanwhile while I'm trying to use other phones. So right now I'll try to use the MLNX device. So it's the MLNX smartphone. I'm trying to use the MLNX device for the little bit of gameplay. So just I'm going to talk how is the gameplay experience using the MLNX smartphone for some time. So in this way you'll be able to know which phone has got what kind of performance levels. This is what I'm going to check right now by using all these phones. Let's see friends which. So now for some time I'll try to use only the MLNX smartphone. So the MLNX has got really good dual loudspeakers, and even the display is also really big. That's fantastic, and I'm not getting any kind of lag at this point playing the normal Team Deathmatch, no problem. So I did connect to the only the Wi-Fi network, same Wi-Fi network only during this time of demonstration. As you can see friends, overall my experience was good, not bad at all. I cannot see any kind of lag happening at this point. As you can see the MLNX device, it's doing pretty good job as well. As you can see friends, it's perfectly fine MLNX device. So maybe in the boot camp if you try to play at that time there might be some kind of drops, but right now I'm just trying to do the normal team deathmatch only. I need to use the third party FPS meter to test how is the lag is going on. That will be for another video. Definitely I'll try to upload a video on that particular topic as well using the third party FPS meter. As you can see, till now, not much complaints I can give you. So these are results of using only the MLNX device at this moment. As you can clearly see friends, only I'm trying to use the MLNX smartphone. I just want to play some 10 minutes of gameplay in each and every smartphone just to show you how is a quick gameplay around. As you can see friends, finally. So now let's move to the next phone. Maybe I'll try to pick the iQOO 7 device. Let's see with the iQOO 7 device what will happen with the iQOO 7. Let me try to go back to the Team Deathmatch. So Team Deathmatch, I do feel it's kind of really easy to make you understand how is the experience is going on. I don't know. Let me select the Team Deathmatch and let's see. So in all of the smartphones, I'm trying to just keep on running continuously without any stopping. So that is another reason. So again, I'll try to show you the battery percentage exactly around 5 hours. So in 5 hours, we'll try to discuss how is the battery percentage going on. But meanwhile, let's focus on the performance results. Which phone has got what kind of performance results. And there's no 4D vibrations friends in the iQOO 7 device. Unfortunately, that's another drawback. There's no 4D vibrations. So it was really good playing in the iQOO 7 smartphone. As you can see friends, right now even with the dual speakers, it's fantastic fine. As you can see friends right now, so it's really great. So no problem I'm trying to face right now. As you can see friends, right now it's really great. In the phone, not much complaints, no problem. Let me get some bullets, if I can find any bullets before I get killed. I think I found some. It's gone. So it's really good friends, and I don't get any kind of voice changer option while playing this kind of BGM game. There's no voice changer at all. That's another thing which lagging in this BGM game. Definitely we should get some kind of 90 FPS update if possible in the future. With a smooth and extended, I think we should be able to play 90 FPS. So it's time for the next phone to try. Next phone I'll be trying maybe the iQOO 3 device. Let's see with the iQOO 3 what is going to happen. So yeah. So let's see this iQOO 3 device. Let me try to start playing the game. And it's kind of really difficult friends to manage all the 4 smartphones at the same time. Ready to go back to the home page in the iQOO. Let me start this kind of teammate match in the iQOO 3. So in the iQOO 3 device, let's see. So the press sensitive buttons are really great using in this phone. It's wonderful. I can actually feel a really good haptic feedbacks as well. That's another best advantage of having this kind of press sensitive buttons. So this maybe, I think, maybe draining the battery, but not much. I don't think so. It will be draining that much kind of battery in this phone. Right now we are close to 5 hours, so exactly around 5 hours I'll try to show you friends what are the results. As you can see, then sometimes I need to get used to this kind of press sensitive triggers sometimes. So we can even customize the press sensitive buttons as well, wherever on whatever button we want. That's another thing which a lot of mentioning for you. In case if you want to choose for press sensitive button for another thing, you can actually do that. As you can see friends, it's really good using the press sensitive buttons. I did like. So it was really good friends, and only a single speaker is present in this iQOO 3 device, not the dual speaker. That's the one thing which I thought of just mentioning for you all. That's the one thing, only single speaker. As you can see friends, the pressure triggers are really good. So overall, we are getting close to 5 hours of continuously gaming as well. That's fantastic. Let me try to start the matches in other spawns. I'm trying to use the on-screen as well for sometimes in case. That is what I'm going to check on-screen buttons. So how the performance is using the on-screen. As you can see, friends, right now even the on-screen buttons are also really good. Right now it's been 5 hours. As you can see, friends, 5 hours we got exactly. So let's see how much is the battery percentage in each and every smartphone. That is what I'm going to mention. In the Realme X1 Max, after 5 hours, 26%. As you can see, friends, 5 hours of continuously playing. That's really great. I'll try to do the gaming on the Realme X1 Max as well later on. In the IQ3 device, IQ3, we got about 30%. That's fantastic. 30% only. And the Realme X1 Max, 26. So 26 and 30. Let's check the IQ7, how much the IQ7 can be there. IQ7 is kind of 27, 26, 27. Let's see MLNX device, 30. As you can see, friends, 30 on the MLNX. Slightly, let me to show you. As you can see, 30. So IQ3 and the MLNX are 30, and this one 27 and 26. Let me try to write down the reading. Now let's check the temperatures. So which phone can be higher? So Realme X1 Max 38 degrees, as you can see, and IQ3 37 degrees. And 37, not bad. 37 in the IQ7 as well, and 38 degrees. So Realme X1 Max and MLNX device are slightly more. So this is not much high temperature, I would say, definitely, friends. So it also depends upon the game, and it also depends upon the maps and everything. But overall, I did not see much kind of increase in terms of the temperatures this time. After the software updates, what the manufacturer companies are doing is that they are trying to avoid getting the high performance, and they are trying to decrease the temperatures. That is the reason this time we are seeing really low temperatures in most of the smartphones. Let me to go back and start playing the normal match. So normal, team deathmatch in the Realme X1 Max. Let's see how the Realme X1 Max performance will be there. So as I said, I'll try to do the mini kind of review in each and every smartphone. Sorry, I cannot increase the brightness. This is not the usual time. So, yep. 50% is kind of feels kind of low, I would say. Brightness definitely, because most of the people, I think they will be using the 60 or 70. I think so, while playing the PUBG game, that would be kind of good. So if you try to increase the brightness, you will be losing for every maybe 10%, maybe 10 minutes of battery life you will be definitely losing during this time. So let's see, friends, which phone will be having the highest battery backup. That is what the winner. That's what I'm going to see eagerly. I think at this point, the IQ7 is kind of doing really great. IQ7 device, in the Realme X1 Max. So let's see, let me slightly increase the volume. As you can see, friends, all the gameplay looks really great. Let me change the slight kind of layout. So let's see in the next new layout how the difference will it be there. Yes, some difference I can actually notice, some kind of difference. So I'm not that good at gaming, friends. Definitely I am trying to practice the gaming as well. So only for the gaming phone reviews, I'm trying to practice this kind of gameplay. Overall, we are getting there nearly. The Realme X1 Max. It feels really comfortable to play with a small device. It's kind of small hands. People then they will definitely love this kind of display. Let me try to use the 4 fingers if possible. Yes, we are trying to be nearly there. Let me try to see. So all friends, have a really good experience playing the Realme X1 Max during this time of testing. I did like the matte finish particularly. The temperatures are slightly increasing but not much. So temperatures little bit but nothing much increasing. So friends, it was really great using all the 4 smartphones while gaming, so nothing much problem, but I'll need to use the third-party FPS meter, which I'll need to do the separate video on that particular topic, so make sure to stay tuned for the third-party FPS meter. So definitely I'll try to do in-depth review using the third party, so while playing the boot camp. So only the thing is that while using this kind of third-party FPS meter, I need to connect to my laptop, so which will definitely impact the battery draining, so that is the reason I did not connect right now. So I'll try to upload separately. Again, I'll be back after 6 hours. After 6 hours, let's see which phone will be having what kind of stamina. So right now friends, we did get close to 6 hours of continuously playing this PUBG game in all the 4 smartphones. As you can see, 6 hours. Still the 4 phones are running continuously friends without any problem. So let me show you exactly the battery percentage, how much it is right now. In the Realme X1 Max, it's getting close to 11% as you can see. 11%. I'll try to do the gameplay as well right now. So a little bit kind of gameplay when the battery percentages are low. 11% in the Realme X1 Max and 13% in the iQOO 3. iQOO 3 it's 13%, 11, 13, and in the iQOO 7 it's 9% as you can see, 9%. So 11, 13 and 9, and Mi11X is of 14. So 14%. Let me try to write down the readings. So now let me try to check the temperature. So which phone has got what type of temperature? The Realme X1 Max has got 38.8 degrees as you can see, 39. So when the battery percentage got low below 20%, then I start to feel the high temperatures, 39 degrees. And iQOO 3 also 39 degrees, not bad. iQOO 7 also 38 degrees right now. All the phones are increasing in the temperature as you can see friends, 38, 38, 39. As you can see, these two are 39 and these two are 38. So in the Realme X1 Max, you can see the real-time FPS meter as well, how much I'm trying to get. So these are kind of battery percentage close to, as you can see, it's below 10%. It's exactly 10% right now, the battery percentage. And you can see the FPS meter as well when I'm trying to jump. So I'm trying to just show you the CPU and the GPU usage as well. I'll try to compare with other Realme phones in terms of the performance and everything. So make sure to stay tuned for those videos in case if you're interested. So these are the FPS drop results right now I'm trying to get. 59 FPS, not bad. So I'll try to do the little bit kind of gameplay as well. So let me do some kind of gameplay during this time of testing. I'll try to do the team deathmatch gameplay during this time of testing, so that will be kind of easy for me. So other phones are continuously going on with the classic match only. Let me try to change the settings to team deathmatch, and let's see now in the team deathmatch with this kind of low battery level, how much this phone can actually get the Realme X1 Max. That is what I'm going to check it in. Let's see. And definitely, friends, after reaching the below 10-20% only, I started to feel the heat in this phone. So before that, I did not feel much kind of heat temperature in the Realme X1 Max. That's the one thing which I thought of just addressing to you all. So right now with the dual stereo speakers, I think you will be able to hear the steps as well properly without any kind of problem. Let's see the results, friends, what will happen. So other phones are continuously doing the test. So while I try to use one by one, so individual phones I'll try to use one by one. So you can see, friends, it was not bad at all in terms of the Realme X1 Max, getting the shots right. Just miss. So I wish they could have included the haptic feedbacks, but that's not the case. Let me try to play the game and let's see. Yes, I think it was really great. Even with the low battery percentage as well, still it was able to play properly without any kind of much lag issues in the Realme X1 Max. I'm trying to play a little in all the phones. Just maybe for 5 minutes, that should be kind of good. So that's what I'm trying right now, playing a little bit kind of time, just playing 5 minutes only. So I'll try to use even other phones as well meanwhile. So maybe next phone iQOO 3 I'll try to use for some time. And overall the matte finish is really good. That helps also the gameplay. As you can see, friends, it was really great playing the phone. Even using the 4 fingers as well, it was working completely fine. Excellent. Not much complaints I can give at this point. So now let's move to the next phone, which is the iQOO 3 device. Let me try to play the iQOO 3 device in terms of the team deathmatch. Let's see how much this phone will be able to handle. I'll try to choose the classic match and continue the test. I'm trying to continue the test at all. I'm trying to keep running in all the smartphones continuously, so without wasting any kind of time. It's kind of really not possible for me to play all the phones at the same time. That is the reason I need to push all the phones, so non-stop without any kind of breaks. I'm still trying to use the same kind of 50% brightness only during this time of testing, nothing much. Same brightness I'm trying to use. Let's see, friends, what will this iQOO 3 will be able to deliver its performance. Only one thing is that the press sensitive buttons are really good. I am getting used to this kind of press sensitive button nowadays. That is the one advantage. So I need to get practice maybe for next. So I need to. There's only single speaker present in this phone. That's another thing which are mentioning for a lot of users. So single speaker which will be definitely blocked if you try to use in this way and control. For some time let me need to use the on-screen buttons. Let's see on-screen. On-screen buttons I'll try to use, not the presence to buttons. Yes, that's a good shot which I got. So I'm trying to continue in all the phones. Let me try to continue in all the phones. Sorry, I was really busy in playing in this IQ3 device. So it was really good having fun, friends. So there should be some kind of a real-time FPS meter as well. So right now the battery temperature decreased, so we did get the notification as well. I'm trying to use a combination of both. So combination of this one and this one, everything I'm trying to use. So next phone I'll try to select the IQ7 device in terms of the performance. Let's see IQ7 how it's performing. So right now the battery percentage is 5%. As you can see, friends, 5%. Let me try to slightly zoom it in. As you can see. So let's see in the low battery percentage how this phone is going to perform in terms of low battery performance levels. I'll try to use the theme that match. Let me try to go back and start the classic match in this phone, and I'll try to continue the test as well. Try to slightly increase the volume so you'll be able to enjoy the dual speaker setups which is present in the IQ7 device. That's fantastic. So let's see, friends, which phone will be able to survive till last. That's going to be really interesting thing. I'm guessing the MI Linux device going to survive because of the slightly low brightness I feel, even though I set it the 50%, but still I do feel slightly low in the MI Linux device. I think that might be the reason why the MI Linux is getting slightly above battery backup than expected. And same kind of 50% brightness only I'm trying to use during this time of testing. So nothing, I did not change anything at all. I think they are not going to come outside. I need to go with them. So let's see. So I think the first phone to be out, maybe the IQ7 will be the first phone to be out of the league in terms of this battery draining test. So that's, I did expect, friends, because I do know this IQ7 in terms of the performance that will definitely drain slightly the battery as well. That's the one thing with the IQ7 device in terms of the draining the battery, and you'll get the really good battery backup. Sorry, really good performance, not the battery backup, I mean. Just missed. So let's see, the performance was quite good even with the 5% low brightness, low battery power as well. Still it was able to perform really the good. I cannot see any kind of lag happening during this time. So in any manner I did not feel the battery is kind of low in this phone. So it was really great, and let me try to play the last match. So it was really good, friends. So no issues till now, no problem. IQ7 what they were able to handle really great. And right now the battery percentage is 4%. So 3% I got the warning as well. 3% staying warning just now. So let's move to the next phone, which is the MI Linux device. Let's see the MI Linux device, what is happening with the MI Linux smartphone. Let me have to go back and start playing the game, which is a team deathmatch. Let's see what will the MI Linux will treat. Let me go to yes graphics. Yep. And this is going to be really interesting test, friend. This is my longest, I think, PUBG Battle test I have did so far. It's been a very long time. So 6 hours and 15 minutes. Oh my god. Continuously doing the PUBG game. It's not a joke, friends. It's very hard and painful. So I need to be focused on this game only. And meanwhile, I need to upload the other videos and focus on the comments and replying to a lot of Instagram people as well. Let's see how well this MI Linux gonna treat. As you can see, friends, right now I'm trying to use only 50% brightness, but it's not that bright. As you can see, it's a full brightness. Full brightness is really good. 50% brightness. Yep. It doesn't look the 50% at all for me. So maybe that might be the reason why I'm getting a slightly low brightness when compared with low, I think battery backup. Sorry, more battery backup than other smartphones. That might be the another reason why as well. So right now I did get the warning 9% is below 10% overall right now. Let me try for some time. Let's see what will happen. Yep, there is no lag as well even in the phone. I did not feel any kind of lag while playing it. They're not even moving from here. So I think the IQ7 is going to shut down any minute. Right now the battery percentage is 2% in the IQ7 device at this point. And right now the time is about 6 hours and 17 minutes of time. So 6 hours of 17 minutes of time the IQ7 did survive. This kind of using 50% brightness only, friends. 50% brightness, not much. Let's see. I'm gonna just finish this match and then I'll be back. When the speakers, dual speakers are really great in the MI Linux device, and the IQ7 device is going on right now. Let me try to start the match again in the IQ3. So now I think the IQ7 is going to be shut down at any minute. So right now it's 1%, still, as you can see, in 1% right now. IQ7, as you can see, so 50% brightness I'm trying to use, and let me try to start the match in other phones. So other phones are still going on. 6% in the Realme X1 Max, and IQ3 is about close to, let me try to check IQ3 how much it is. I think it's kind of close to 7%. So 6% is 7%, and in the ML and XUI is 8%. So most of the time all the phones are kind of close to together, 6, 7, 8 and 1% IQ7 device. So maybe after the software update, I think the battery is slightly draining. Maybe that might be the reason. So let's see, friends, at the 1%, how will the battery backup, how will the gameplay be of the PUBG? That is what I'm going to see. I just want to note down exact timing, and before that, let's check the temperature before the phone getting shut down. So 38 degrees right now, as you can see, friends, 38 degrees so far. Even backside as well, 38 degrees. Everywhere is 38, 36 somewhere, and the highest is 38 overall. This is how much it got reach. That's perfect, as you can see. So let's see what will happen in this phone. Let's slightly decrease the volume in other phone, so we'll be able to enjoy this kind of content. And 0% is done. So exactly around 6 hours and 21 minutes, the IQ7 completely shut down. 6 hours and 21 minutes. So these are the details, friends. IQ7, 6 hours and 21 minutes. 38 degrees is the highest temperature which has been reached in this smartphone. So I'm trying to write down the highest as well. So let's see what will be the next phone target. I think the next phone to be shut down maybe the Realme X1 Max. Let's see, friends, how much more time the Realme X1 Max need. The Realme X1 Max right now, it's 5% at this point. As you can see, let me try to start playing in the Realme X1 Max as well, maybe for some time. So I'm just trying to play in all the phones. I'm trying to utilize maximum all the phones and to check the performance as well. So right now we are getting close. So let's see, 6 hours and 23 minutes. This is going to be really epic, friends, and it's kind of really stressful for me as well, playing in all the phones. So it's really tough. But overall, if you ask me, I did like the compactness of this phone. So build quality is really good and very less weight. And in the IQ3, the press sensitive buttons are really highlight. And the IQ7, it's kind of, I think overall, kind of okay, I would say, because there is no 4D vibrations, there is no voice changes. It's kind of good, no problem, decent. Even the ML&X also decent. The both phones have nothing special in them, but IQ3 has got press sensitive buttons, something special. And Realme X1 Max has got something special, which is a build quality and backside matte finish as well. So first kill, wow, that's good, not bad. So let's say 50% brightness only I'm trying to use. I'm guessing this phone can come maybe close to 6 hours and 35 minutes, I think so. Not bad. Wow. Long shots, not bad. Very bad. So now let me try to increase slightly the volume. I'll try to increase the volume as well meanwhile. Let me try to keep running in the other phones while I'm just standing. So I'll try to keep running in the other phones meanwhile. Yes, I got it correct. Oh, just miss. So as I said, friends, I'm not that great at gaming, but I'm definitely trying my best to be as a normal player as much as possible. Let's see, where are they? Yes, I got it. It's good, not bad. Yep. So Realme X1 Max decent. As I said, the small screen is really fits perfectly in my hands, which also helps me a lot in terms of the gaming. Small screen and less weight. So now let's move to the next small phone, which is a iQOO 3 device. Let's see what is iQOO 3 is happening. So let me try to go back and I'll try to shift to the change to the normal classic match. Let me try to change to the normal classic match. Let's see. Yep. And this one. So iQOO 3 is here. Let's change to the normal. Let's see in the team deathmatch how this trigger is gonna help. Right now the battery percentage is of close to 5%. As you can see, 5%. I'm trying to play the game. So let me just slightly decrease the volume. Yep. So 5%. It was really good playing, not bad at all. And 6 hours and close to we are getting 30 minutes as well. And overall, because of this pressure sensitive button, you are getting really good haptic feedback as well while you are trying to game. Just missed for the first shot. Yeah, I got it. I got it. Yes, perfect. I'm trying to use this trigger sensitive buttons as well. Just miss. So pressure sensitive buttons I'm trying to use. So right now I've got the message in the Realme X1 Max. It's saying 2%. As you can see, friends, 2%. I just want to show you exactly at what percentage the Realme X1 Max will be shutting down. That is the reason. Yes. So right now 2%. Let's see how much more time the Realme X1 Max is gonna take. So it's coming about 6 hours and 30 minutes. Realme X1 Max. So now it's gone, and let's see. So it's kind of really painful, friends, holding this phone in the hand. Yes, I do feel a lot of pain. iQOO 3 device playing for a long time, it's not that great, I would say. Definitely. The bullets are finished. So right now it's of 4% in the iQOO 3 device. iQOO 3 not bad. Let's see what will happen next. Just miss. I'm gonna get him next, so let's see. Oh, he's gone. So he's taking my place. Let me try to kill him again. Yes, I got him. So the Realme X1 Max, still it's continuing the Realme X1 Max, I guess you can see clearly. So I'm trying to use the triggers as well, pressure sensitive triggers. That's really good using the pressure sensitive triggers. Not bad. Not bad. Very bad. So 38. So Realme X1 Max still going on, I think. Yep, it's a victory. And now let me try to. Oh, man feels so heavy, friends, after using IQ3 device, to be frank. Yes. So now let's move to the next phone, which is a MLNX device. So let's play the MLNX game. So right now it's 1%. Oh my god, that's too strange. 1%. I did not observe, friends, in the MLNX device. So before it gets shut down, let's check the temperatures. Finally 38 degrees in the MLNX device, 38. And before even this one sheds 38 degrees, as you can see. So both phones, let's see which phone will be able to turn off first. That is what I'm going to check right now. So 6 hours and 32 minutes the test is going to finish. That is what I'm going to check, which phone will be able to turn off first. And the IQ3, shockingly, it stood till end. That's really good. So 38 degrees, 38 degrees. The MLNX turned off at 6 hours and 33 minutes. As you can see, 6 hours and 33 minutes, the MLNX device turned off. So let's see how much more time the Realme phone going to take. Realme X1 Max. That is what I'm going to check. So Realme is taking a lot of time. So 6 hours and 33 minutes of time in the Mi11X device. And Realme X1 Max, let's see how much more time it's gonna take. So last 2%, it's kind of staying very long time in the Realme X1 Max device. Last 2%. I'm not sure for the first, I think 5 minutes. So I did expect the phone to be lasting like 6 hours and 6 hours 35 minutes, but not exactly 35 minutes. So let's see. So still it's at 1%, the Realme X1 Max still not turning off. I think, as I said, maybe it might take 6 hours and 35 minutes, I think so. So it's turned off. 6 hours and 35 minutes. Sorry friends, I was concentrating on the game. Sorry for that, my bad. So 6 hours and 35 minutes the Realme X1 Max turned off. Exactly 6 hours and 35 minutes, I think, yes. 6 hours and 35 minutes, and still the IQ3 is going on. The IQ3, as you can see, friends, shockingly, the IQ3 still is going on. Right now, 3% in the IQ3 device. 3%. Even though after using the press sensitive buttons, and still I was able to get really good battery backup, not bad. Let's take the west and let's go. Let's see whether the IQ3 will be last maybe 6 hours and I guess 40 minutes, 42 minutes, somewhere around that. I'm guessing that would be the timing. Let's see. Where are they? Where are they? Yep. But so friends, only the weight is a problem in the IQ3 device. At this point, I can definitely feel a lot of heat. There's no bullets at all. Oh my god, there's no bullets. So it's kind of really fun to use. So 2% of the battery right now. That's really good. Not bad, 2%. So I'm trying to use the press into buttons only during this time sometimes. Yes, finished. I think right now it's only 2%, so still there is more. So let me try to play a little bit more. I think 6 hours and 40 minutes this might take. Right now we did get close to 1%, as you can see friends, in the IQ7 device, 1%. So all the phones that did perform really great, even with the one very low battery percentage as well. Still I was able to get the really very good performance, solid performance out of these phones. As you can see, solid performance even with the 1%. I think the phone might last close to 6 hours and 40 minutes. I think this is my biggest PUBG battery drain test I did so far. That's kind of really too long video friends. I just thought of explaining you how is the gameplay as well during this time of testing. So instead of just normally doing the battery draining test, so I just thought of showing you the live game demonstration. Let's see, close to 1%. That's a good place to hide. Let's see. So right now 1%, not bad. 6 hours and 40 minutes. We are getting close. 6 hours and 40 minutes to that exactly mark how much we wanted. Perfect. So 1%. Right now it's kind of close to 6 hours and 41 minutes. Still the phone is in on only. 6 hours and 41 minutes friends. That's really great. With 50% brightness only I'm trying to use. So not bad. So 1% still. So still there's 1% left. So 1% remained around I think 3 minutes of time. It's got completely switch off. As you can see, 6 hours and 41 minutes. The IQ3 phone. As you can see, these are the readings. So let's check the temperature, how much it is before shutting down. 39 degrees of temperature. As you can see, 39 degrees of temperature in the IQ3 smartphone. Let me need to write down the temperatures. So I can definitely understand because of the metal body, the phone might be heating slightly more, but these are the overall readings. As you can see, friends, there is not much difference you can actually expect between IQ3 and IQ7. Only 20% difference is there between these both phones. And Realme X1 Max and the MI9 X device also kind of slightly close to each other. Only 2 minutes difference is there between both phones. As you can see clearly, last 2% in the Realme X1 Max took I think close to 7 to 8 minutes of time, I think so. In the Realme X1 Max, that's I'm not sure how it's possible. Last 2%, that's really great. So all of these are the complete details, friends. And during the gameplay, I did not have any kind of issues because I did not do like in-depth extreme kind of testing, but I'll try to use the FPS meter bootcamp test as well in individual videos. I'll try to show you. So make sure to stay tuned for those videos in case if you are interested. So make sure to subscribe and kindly share my videos with your friends, and that will be really helpful for me because it takes a lot of time. You can see that 6 hours and 40 minutes continuously. Not only that, in 1 hour will be in editing and uploading everything. So total 7 to 8 hours of time without non-stop break. That's not a joke, friends, and uploading the videos as well meanwhile on other smartphones. That's really kind of painful. So thank you for watching and see you in the next video, friends. Until then, stay tuned. Don't forget to give this video a like in case if you are interested. Until then, stay tuned, friends. Bye.